Hello, my name is Elyse Jun. I'm 16 years old and today I will be attempting to make chocolate raspberry macarons. So I'm first going to start out by making the filling. So I'm going to start by pouring a half a cup of heavy whipping cream into this pan on medium heat. Once this has heated up, I'm going to take it off from the stove and I'm going to add these chocolate chips so that it will make a chocolate filling. Now I am mixing the heavy whipping cream and the chocolate chips to make it nice and smooth. And after this, I'm going to be putting it into the fridge for about 45 minutes until it hardens a bit. So now that the melted chocolate and the heavy whipping cream has been all mixed together, I'm going to now put it into the fridge. So now that I have done part of the filling, I'm going to start actually baking the macaron cookies. So I have already pre-measured the ingredients. This is almond flour, 1 3/4 cups of almond flour, 2 cups of powdered sugar, half a cup of super fine sugar, 5 egg whites at room temperature, and 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder. So now I am going to sift the powdered sugar and the almond flour so that to make it super fine, so that way it'll help have a better turnout for the macarons. Sifting is my least favorite part of making macarons because it takes forever. So I have poured both the almond flour and the powdered sugar into one bowl. Okay, now I have my sifter and I'm going to sift the almond flour and the powdered sugar. Okay, so this is after I have sifted the powdered sugar and almond flour, and now I'm going to mix in the cocoa powder. Now I'm going to place these egg whites in this mixing bowl. And now I am going to mix. After mixing for about 30 seconds, the egg whites have become foamy, and now I will add the granulated sugar. I'm going to put in just a little bit at a time, and then I'm going to mix again. So after putting in the sugar, I have to continuously beat the mixture until it is glossy and stiff peaks form, and yeah. Okay, so I've mixed the egg whites and sugar for about like 5 minutes, and when you lift up the mixer, you should get a peak like this. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a peak right there. Right there. One of the ways to check if it has been thoroughly mixed is by lifting it upside down. When you lift it, flip it upside down, and if the batter doesn't fall or move or anything and it just stays still, then it's ready to be piped. Okay, so I have the batter right here. I'm going to lift it upside down. And it's not falling out or anything, so it's done. I just realized I've been calling this batter, but it's actually called meringue. And so the recipe that I have now says to gently fold in the almond mixture into the meringue. So I'm going to put just a little bit at a time. And then now I'm going to use the folding method, which I learned, which you go like that, like this. And you just keep repeatedly doing that over and over again. And I have to be careful not to overmix it. The last time that I made macarons, I made it too runny and it caused the macarons to become flat after coming out of the oven. So I'm going to be extra careful this time and see if it's a success. Okay, so now the meringue batter, I don't know what to call it, is all in the piping bag, and now I'm going to head over to pipe them on the silicone sheet. Okay, so I have these silicone sheets that my mom bought for me, and it helps to easily take off the macarons after coming out of the oven. Okay, I am going to pipe the first macaron. Like that. I'm going to wait for an hour and then come back, and once it has lost its glossiness and it's hard to the touch, I'm gonna put it in the oven. So now that I've left them out for a little over an hour to form hard shells, and you can tell by rubbing your finger over them, I'm going to put them in the oven at 315 degrees, and because everyone's oven is a little bit different, I'm going to put the macarons in for around 12 to 15 minutes, and yeah. Okay, a little while ago, I took out the macarons from the oven, and this is how they look, and they turned out better than I thought, so I'm really happy about that. And also, I took out the filling from the refrigerator, and I've added the chopped and strained raspberries and mixed it in. And now I'm going to fill each of the macarons with the filling and then sandwich them together. Okay, so I have finished putting them all together. Here's a couple of them. I've tried one actually, and they're really good. The raspberry is tart and it goes really well with the chocolate. I've actually already decorated them to make it prettier. Okay, so this is the final product. I'm happy with the way they turned out. They're really pretty. You can see the gold flakes and the white chocolate that I drizzled on top. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys all enjoyed. I really had a fun time making these chocolate raspberry macarons. They're really good. I haven't been able to bake a lot recently, especially because the new school year has started up again, but I will try my hardest to make more videos of myself baking. And yeah, thank you for watching.